But this is not the first time we're hearing about API, which stands for Application Program Interface. But what is actually this API of a guy that we'll all be hearing about? Because when you start talking about API, some people might get to be like, this guy again, we're talking about this guy. What do I have to do with this guy? But no, this video I'm going to do my best to actually explain to you the simplest way you can understand API. So I'm going to use a particular a simple ideology to explain this API. Let's say I walked into a restaurant, for example. I want to eat, I'm hungry. I walked into a particular restaurant. You know that I can't just go into the kitchen and tell them that, okay, give me rice or something, and maybe I want to eat. I can't just go into the kitchen. The waiter has to be the one to give the request. The waiter has to go to the kitchen to get what I want, because you going to the kitchen, I don't even know which restaurant I allow you to go to the kitchen. So you have to give it to the waiter, and the waiter have to go to the kitchen and bring it and then give it back to you. So when we look at this concept on this simple explanation I used to give the illustration, you can see that you that is hungry, that want to come and eat something, you tell the waiter. The waiter there is the API. Hope you don't understand. Okay, let me just come here. This is me. Let me draw. This is me. This is the guy that I sent to the kitchen. This guy that I want to go and get something for me, and this is the kitchen. The kitchen is the bigger guy. The waiter is the guy that will go here. So the when I'm hungry, like I said, I'm hungry. This I send. This is me. Let me write me. Then we kind of have bad handwriting in this. So this is me. This is what the waiter guy, the errand boy that you can call. This is the waiter guy. This is supposed to be what am I writing here? This is waiter guy, and this is what the kitchen of a guy. So let me do this. Let me do this. This is the kitchen. So since I cannot I cannot just walk into there and go to the kitchen. No, Jesus Christ, which restaurants allow you to do that, which you cannot do in any restaurant that is normally that standard restaurants. Any restaurant you say, you cannot walk into the kitchen and go and collect something. So you need to actually give it to this waiter, and this waiter will be the one to go to this kitchen. So that this waiter guy is our API. Remember, he's going to go and get information. He's going to go and get food for you. So since he's going to go and get food for you, he's going to a database to go and get food for you. So we can call this our database. This is our database guy. And me now, I can call myself the client, because of course I'm the client. I'll be the one to pay them the money. So I can call myself the CL. The CL, which stands for the client. You can see that with this simple ideology, we actually know what API is, just that we tend to find it a little bit hard to understand. This is just basically the API. The waiter is the API guy, is the errand boy, the house boy that run around to do the work for you, and you send it work, and it go to the database to go and get the information. And when it gets this database, when it gets this information, it's being structured in a particular way, because it's not most times not how the kitchen is going to it's going to put their food that the waiter is going to bring it for. Let's assume that this food that I get from the kitchen was being maybe put in on top of somewhere, and the waiter have to take it, put it in a particular tray, arrange it for you, and then bring it to you. Okay, so with this ideology, you can think of API like the name alone that is up here, which is this stand for this guy coming up here. So this stands for this application programming interface. With the help of this API, can say programmer is able to, or maybe some website is able to go over to a particular database, get the information and render it or integrate it in their application. You can see how simple this was, easy to understand. You can just look at API as the middleman between you and the database, because database is like the kitchen, the waiter is the API, and you now is the guy that want to get information from database, or the server, you can call it like that. Because without the help of this API, you cannot just run to the kitchen and go and collect food. No, you can't just run from the on your table. You just enter the restaurant, you want to run to the kitchen. No, it doesn't work like that. You just can't run to that of the database, unless if you have a particular kind of power that you can do that, because the manager might want to walk inside. Manager does not have time for API, then dive into this kitchen to go and collect what he or she wants. You can see that in a normal share, when I'm talking about just the basic client, you have to give it to the API. So the API will be the one to get the information from the database and then give you back. You can see how simple that was to understand. There's still a lot of other complex things relating to this of the API, but this is just actually what you should know concerning that of the API of a guide. The API, you can look at API and the simple non-share. You might look at the API that ask more like that of the VPN or the proxy that will tend to know. In case you understand how VPN works, marks your IP address that nobody can actually see you. Well, let's just keep it simple as the API is the guy that help you to collect something and bring it back to you. Most times the API tends to structure like I explained. It tends to package your food really well. When a new package can turn your data to that of JSON or XML, so in that format, so it can be easily for you to make use of. So when API, actually what we do not know that when we're using Chrome, for example, or using Firefox or any browser of our choice, when we send the information to database, the information will get mostly being stored in JSON, but our web browser we're using will not structure it well for us. So I think with this, I've come to the end of this API and program interface. If you enjoy it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll be happy to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.